Right.
It's, you know, there's nothing, and you'd be shocked at the guys that will stop in Laverne or just stop right across the line, and that's where they'll sleep for the night. They'll get up, say they've done a pre-trip, come right across, and there's a flat tire. And I'm not talking low pressure.
Right.
I'm talking off the rim.
Right.
You know, beads broke.
Yeah.
So,
that don't happen in that length of time.
No. So if you guys want to come over here,
Sure.
don't step back here. So with our systems that we have, this is our weigh-in motion as well as our scale automated system. This scale, along with several others, are fully automated. So we can come in, turn them to auto, and walk away.
Wow.
It will sort them, just like you're seeing here with this Landstar truck coming up. With him, he is possibly going to be, he's just a random. And when it does the random, all it's looking for is scale calibration verification. That's all it does. See, even releases it.
Okay.
We have
So it does it automatic for you.
Does everything automatic.
That's cool.
The reason for that is if our guys are out on the lot, they're in the barn doing their inspection, if they're dealing with a driver, we really don't want them to have to break their focus to worry.
Correct.
Now, with that being said, if there is an issue, let's say with that tire, if there is an issue with a weight, it will hold them. It will hold them for an extended amount of time, but it won't indefinitely hold them. It will still, unless we change the settings, it will still release that person. So they're not sitting there on our scale just hanging out waiting. Because there are a couple factors. One, if the driver doesn't pull all the way up to the white line, the system doesn't recognize it and it won't allow a weight because it will, there is too much of an inaccuracy at that point in time. When they come across the bottom, you are seeing some data here. Let me get another one up here. So
Appreciate your loudness here, by the way, too.
Oh, we're glad you guys are here. So with this, it gives us the speed that they're coming in. It gives us what their rolling gross is. And of course, it runs away by the time I get to talking about it.
Right, that's fine.
And today being early morning, it's going to be a minute before we get more trucks. So it gives us their weights. It also gives us their axle as far as...
That's the rolling weight from this guy right here.
This one is the white truck that's coming up now.
Oh, wow.
The next one is going to be the one with the hood.
Okay.
The white truck at the bottom there.
Okay.
That's his weights. But it gives us a distance between axles, and it even will give us down here, when this next one comes up, it'll give us the axle weights.
So you see that before they even get to right here.
We see that long before. And it does it for us. That's what I'm saying. This is all computing this, and we don't even watch this.
Right.
As you can see, it goes by so fast, we're unable to keep up with it at that time. So the scales themselves, when you come in, you'll notice as trucks pass these, they will turn yellow. Each of these will turn yellow if a truck passes the sensor in the ground. So let's see. This white truck should be coming. All right, see the white one that's entering the scale now?
Yeah, it just went right here,
okay,
right there.
You just crossed our 0. So that is the entry point. Now he's come across our weigh-in motion. And then the next one he'll be coming across is number 3. There he is. Well, he's actually on 19. We had 2 more in front of me. But each time they come across these, so the number 2 is our tire anomaly system. Then you have the 2A, which is our weigh-in motion system. And both of these are just sensors cut into the ground. Okay, so the white one, it has sorted him over, and so he has a tire issue.
Okay.
That's what this one is showing for. So under normal issues, we would then walk out there and let it know. Hear the tone, letting us know that there's one in the bypass lane, or excuse me, the scale lane that is coming up.
So he possibly has a low tire.
Potentially has a low tire. Get all my stuff up here.
And y'all can tell exactly what tire it is, too.
Exactly what tire. Right. Another system we've got is our FLIR system. So we've got it to where we can see which tire. So it's going to be this back trailer.
Yeah, because it's dark.
I see it dark.
It's a lot. See the hot?
Yeah.
The white signature? That's what you're looking for. So I'm going to zoom in and focus.
So the dark means there's no heat. That means there's a.
Dark is no heat, which is what you want. Get this thing on autofocus real quick. Okay. If you look straight out, see the white box?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
See the head moving on top?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what we're looking at. So that's our flitter camera. We can even change it to where it's white.
Wow.
Show the mode. We'll leave that off. So let me get my cat system up and running. So that white one that we were looking at, this is our tire anomaly system. So on this one, it's showing that all of these tires could be bad.
Wow.
Now, I say could be because it rates off several different things. One, it rates off low pressure. Two, it rates off of low tread depth. If you have a trailer tire, because this one is a intermodal chassis, they could have trailer tires, they could have steer tires, they could have drive tires.
So you can tell the tread. You can tell the difference in
So
the tread.
we can
There's a
tell
difference.
Well, it indicates that there is an
difference.
issue, and it could be tread height, it could be tire size. Something is showing that there is possibly an issue,
Correct.
and that's for us now to go out and to verify.
Okay.
Is what that one is. So we'll come back and finish looking at this system here. As they come up, when you gentlemen came up the ramp, you may or may not have noticed the red X
Yeah.
Yes.
and a green arrow, whichever way.
Right.
That is what sorts you. So, as drivers, you all do know that.
Right.
But again, it tells us which lane they're coming into and which one they're staying.
Can
away.
y'all tell the tires from where that guy is way down there, or you have to wait till he gets up here?
As far as
A bad
whether
tire.
it's bad,
Yeah, that's
it's
'cause-
gonna, it's going to let us know quick.
Okay.
So, like this guy coming in over here, let's see what his is.
And why'd they pull him over there just randomly?
So random. So this gentleman here is just for a random, and again, this is for scale calibration verification.
Okay.
So it's showing that on here he's 67.9. Of course, whenever you're coming across, you've got roll weight, so you've got bounce for other things going on there.
So now you're just going to make sure his
But then
tandem
it's
is
just
right.
gotta make sure that it's within
Right.
the tolerance from Mettler Toledo. So of course, when he pulls up on, gives us his weights, and it even gives us bridge weight.
Oh, wow. He looks pretty good.
Okay. So he's good. That's how fast it releases.
And then it releases in
That's
itself.
how quick it releases.
So you ain't got to sit there manually.
It was
Yeah.
saying 67.9.
Right. So
on that
coming
one,
in, that could be from where he's
and
got
his
on the
actual
brakes.
one was like 58,000.
56
Right.
and change, right. And
So
that could
cut
be
the
from
bounce.
where he coming in bouncing. It could be from where he's on the brakes hard. Because as long as you've got your foot on that brake pedal, you're going to continue to raise that weight because of that air pressure building up.
Yeah.
That's just like at the Elizabethtown scale that we have. It's a single pad. So when we're weighing guys out there, we will have them set the brakes because it stabilizes all the air movement. People don't realize that that does continue. And we can sit there, as long as you're holding that brake, that thing will sit there and continue to raise that weight up.
Well,
Really?
That weight will climb.
So when you get there, you don't need to be on the brake.
so it's like
we
a,
will have you to set the brakes.
Okay.
Now, if we see it start really climbing, we'll tell you, hey, set the brakes. So just to make sure, because we're not out to get anybody, we want to make sure that your weights are correct.
Correct. Okay.
Yes. So once they come completely through again, we have one more that they have, which is our park light, which is the one that's dreaded by all drivers, of course. That one would be where it's at now. We can set that to park. Right now, it is on manual, meaning I have to actively stop someone.
Right.
If I change this to automatic, if there is any issues with our CAT system, if you were supposed to shuffle over and you stayed in the bypass lane, it will stop you. So there are many reasons that this will automatic. Again, if I put this entire system to automatic, I can sit back and let it do its thing. And
Good.
it will stop trucks. It will, but then once we get a driver in, it's discerning why were you stopped? What reason did it come down?
Gotcha.
Yes. Any questions on the
No.
lane motion stuff?
Oh,
That's pretty interesting.
oh, interesting. Yeah, very.
Again, this is one of our older scales, but it's one of the more technological we have. Again, our London scales where you're at, same way, about the same. They're a little newer than what this one is, but as far as technological, exact same stuff.
Yeah.
So they're going to have all of them weigh in motion. They're going to have the tire anomaly systems. All of those things are also going to be in place. Of course, it's still, at the end of the day, it does not take away our officers and inspectors from actually looking at the trucks.
Right. Yeah, but it gives you a good idea, so you're pretty accurate going out there.
Right. So old school method, before we had the tire anomaly system, this is what our guys did. If they was looking, because you can see the heat signatures from the brakes.
Yeah.
You got the exhaust. We can tell if there's a tire bad, and that's what we're looking for. So you can sit and just watch. So you got all the tires on that one glowing red hot. So you've got good, or excuse me, the brakes. And you
So
can
if they wasn't glowing,
if they weren't glowing, now you've got a brake. Either A, they are empty, or B, that brake is not functioning. So, like for instance, on these here, these tires are very hot. What we see in tankers on that is because of the weight redistributing because of slosh.
Wow.
Because as he's hitting those brakes, that weight's moving back and it's pushing down harder on those tires. So that we're not looking at that one for flat tires because we know that's what's going on with it. Same way here. If you set it just right, you can start seeing. So you can start seeing white in between each. And if you got one that maybe doesn't look right, like this one here, okay, it's fine. It looks like it may have a little bit of an issue. And that one looks like it's disc. And it is. You can tell that because of the drum. And we've got one coming up on the opposing side.
so you can just flip it around.
Right around. Yep. Guys that are really good at this, which is not me, can run this thing and just all day long. So this guy is a tire system. So here it shows.
So you possibly have a low tire or something.
Tire, and it also shows us on the cat system as well.
So if you wanted to hold him with the tire, you'd have to
If I wanted
physically
to
hold
hold
him.
him, at that time, what I would do is, I'm sorry,
No problem.
I would come in here and I would change our lights to red, or I could even come over and change our system. If I get this up and running, I can change our system to take off auto release. So now every truck I have to manually. So anybody that's sitting there now, I would have to come over and manually release that truck once I verify that it is good.
Yeah.
So again, if you're not, unless you're looking for something for the day, we always leave it on auto. That way it keeps us smooth.
How many tires do you think you get a day?
Oh goodness gracious. I don't even know if I could even give you a number.
What's your? Okay, maybe I should ask you this. What is your most violation?
That is the tire now.
It is tires.
Tires now. Sure is.
So
That
tires
and-
more than overweight.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. That is the most, with the exception of the Kentucky Weight Distance Tax License, the KYU.
Right.
That is another one that we're big on.
Okay.
So that is what our CAT systems, and we'll go in and discuss on the CAT
So-
systems as well.
The best advice you can give some of my new drivers is check that tire pressure every day.
Check it. Thumpers are amazing, but thumpers can be deceiving.
Right.
So, yeah. And with us, we will never apply a tire gauge unless we have evidence.
Okay.
Because when you're applying that gauge, every time you do that, you're removing air.
Correct.
So we never want to remove that air.
So what is a violation versus out of service with tires?
So for tire out of service on air pressure would be 50% or more of the sidewall pressure.
Okay.
So if you've got 110, you would have to be below 55 pound of air. So it'd have to be greater than 50% of the air pressure gone
Okay.
out of that tire.
What about just a violation on it?
Anything over that? So if you've got 55 or 56 pounds of air in it, that would just be a violation. We're going to let you pull up there and air it up. We're going to tell you, hey man, get this thing aired up. We don't want to see you blow a tire.
Right.
Because with maintenance costs today,
Right.
time down waiting on service, it's a lot easier for you.
Y'all have
just to
air
throw
here?
some air. We do not.
Okay, but if you've got your own
You've got your
Chicago
own
online
service,
and you can take care of it,
rock on. Yes,
awesome,
sir.
awesome,
Yes,
awesome.
sir. Just like the auto inflation systems.
Right.
Those are still in place. However, those do have malfunctions.
They do.
A lot of guys
I don't
think,
like
oh,
them.
I've got an auto tire.
I don't like
So,
them.
all right, so this guy here,
Okay.
He hasn't pulled all the way up to the white line. So see, he's still showing no weight. Now he's starting to get weight on the axles. Now he's seeing what we're doing. Once he gets up there, that fast.
Release.
Yep.
So-
So it is quick enough to where as long as you do what's needed, you are in and out of here. Because the thing is, when you come in, estimated half a gallon of fuel is what you're burning coming in and out of the scale. So the longer you sit there, the more fuel you're burning, the more
That's
time
interesting.
I didn't know that either.
So we're trying to we're trying to cut costs on fuel and
Yes.
buy
Yes.
more efficient trucks.
Correct. Correct. Yes, Kentucky Trucking Association. That's what they have said in reference to pre-pass and drive wise,
That's it.
because it is a savings on that
A
side.
half a gallon. Wow.
So yes, sir.
That is a savings then.
Yes, sir. All right, guys. We'll talk about the.
Are you struggling to lose weight as a truck driver? Then you need to get my book right here on Amazon. I lost 60 pounds inside of a truck. I was a diabetic with a 13 A1C. Within 60 days, I brought it all the way down to a 5'7". Now I'm a 6'2", by going on the carnivore diet. Now on this carnivore diet, it made me feel so much better. I lost weight. I had not only the energy to drive, but I had fuel. I had fuel for my system, and I feel so much better now. So much better since I lost the weight. But at first, getting on the carnivore diet, I didn't know what I could cook in my truck or how to cook. So over time, I developed a recipe. It's got 100 air fryer recipes, so you never get bored. It's on Amazon right now for $9.99. If you buy my book and you don't lose weight in the first 30 days, you got a money back guarantee. So make sure you go to Amazon today. Make sure you get the book. Trucking Live with Sean, baby. Let's get it.